Hi there, welcome to my channel. I went browsing on Amazon a few days ago and ended up looking for a Nintendo Switch case made especially for Hori Split Pad Pros. So I ended up picking up one of the lower priced options on Amazon with a pretty good rating though. So this has 4.5 stars based off 66 ratings. Not too bad, not too shabby. And with that, I had another question in mind. Would this also fit the NYXI/Binbok? And I discovered this through multiple comments on my other video that they're pretty much the same item, just different brand names. Joypad with LED lights. And short answer, it is yes, they do fit inside of this case. But let's take a closer look at the actual case and then see what both the Hori Split Pad Pro and NYXI/Binbok joypads look like inside of it in more detail. So this is the Butterfox, loving the brand name, carrying case for Nintendo Switch and the Hori Split Pad Pro, so it's designed specifically for that attachment. And for those of you out there not familiar with the Hori Split Pad Pro, they look like this and they're full-size controller-like Joy-Cons, but they can't be used wirelessly, so people who use these have to have these attached to their Switch at all times, and if they use these on a daily basis, they'll need a case, and this is one of those cases built for this item and the Nintendo Switch. And for all of the NYXI or Binbok people out there who use these joypads, they know that these are way better and they too fit in this case. So a few details about the case itself though. This goes for $16.99 on Amazon, and it's a hard shell case with that fabric feeling material. They aren't too specific on the Amazon listing, but they call it quote unquote high quality durable materials based off their Amazon listing at least. So not too specific, but I'll be the judge of that. And if anything does happen and if this isn't durable, I'll make an update video covering any catastrophic failures. But for now, it feels good and I hope it lasts for a good while. Overall, the exterior of the case seems well built, but as mentioned, only time will tell on how durable this thing actually is. But so far, I'm in good spirits and I love the blue color. This might be my first blue Nintendo Switch case. In addition, there is a zippered mesh pocket on the inside and you can put an accessory or two in there, charging cable, wired earbuds, whatever it is. But for me, I'll be putting my NYXI joypad grip and a charging cable in here. And lastly, there's storage for 10 game cards located underneath. For most of my Switch cases, that game card area is usually where that flap is, where that zippered mesh pouch is. So that's a pretty interesting design. Oh, and dimensions right here, 12.76 inches left to right, 5.9 inches from top to bottom, and it's 2.24 inches wide. One last thing, on the Amazon listing, it says it fits the new Switch OLED model. Unfortunately, I don't have one to test, so we'll be testing how everything fits based off the original Nintendo Switch. So let me get some Split Pad Pros. I'm not going to use the black ones, I'll just use Sugar Berry Smashes, Pikachu, and Eevee edition ones. It's such an adorable Split Pad Pro, but we lift up the little flap, pop it straight in there, and the grooves fit nicely. So there is a little bit of space to the left and right, but that's a good thing to me. It won't shake around too much, especially if you have this pinned down by using that Velcro strip right there. And I do have my little NYXI joypad grip in there, so it's going to protrude just a little bit when we get this shut and zippered all the way around. So if you want a more sleek and slim look, I'd suggest just putting a charging cable in there, but overall it looks pretty good. The handles holding up pretty darn well too. Here's what it looks like from a side profile. Once again, you can see all of the grooves fit right there, and all of the grooves and markings on the outside of the case are there for a reason. That's where all of the joypad, D-pad, and analog stick lines up, so that's there for a reason. But for the NYXI and Binbok users, and while I set up the lights just to show off for those of you out there who have never seen these awesome joypads, they have these customizable LED lights. Well, not really customizable, there's presets, but they look pretty darn sweet. Let me get the rainbow pulsing action going on there. You can see that they are a bit smaller than the Hori Split Pad Pro, so there is some wiggle room. Let me get that Split Pad Pro back in there. The wiggle room is way less. And with that, so if you're a NYXI or Binbok joypad user, make sure you utilize that little Velcro strap right there. Get it nice and tight. That was pretty loose, so you can see it's still moving around, but nice and tight, and it should move around way less. Here's a side profile of the whole entire thing. It's looking nice inside this case. There is a bit of room to the left and right, but it should be safe inside of here. I'm going to turn off the actual switch or sleep it just for safety's sake. Just want to show off the lights just to show off the cool LEDs for a second. But we got that zipped up and everything's looking nice. But I'm going to take out that little NYXI/Binbok Joy-Con grip so we can have a better sleek look, because it does protrude just a bit. So if you want it to look like how it's actually supposed to look, just put a charging cable in there, and that's what I think I'm going to do after testing this out right now. So it can have that nice slim form factor. So this is much bigger than the usual Nintendo Switch case, but if you are a Hori Split Pad Pro user, a Binbok NYXI joypad user, this is the perfect case for those of you who always have those attachments attached. So I'll leave a link down below in the description, and for those wondering, this item was not sent to me for a review. I bought it as a consumer in need of a particular item, and this one delivers. I give it my WoW VG's LTR thumbs up. I'm a bit late with that, but with that, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to check out these others, and if you really enjoyed hanging out with me today, consider subscribing to be the first to know when I upload a new video or go live on a stream. And for those out there who want to support the channel just a bit more, check out that join button down below for my channel memberships, and maybe you'll see your name at the beginning or end of my next video. I'll see you all soon. Please stay safe out there. Bye.